Injury and illness are two obstacles that pretty much everyone will have to face at some point, and no matter how careful you are, accidents that are outside your control can just happen, and no matter how healthy your lifestyle is, sometimes you just get some bad luck and get sick. And usually minor bumps in the road aren't that big of a deal. You can just work around them, and they typically resolve in a short enough time that your fitness journey isn't really derailed in any meaningful way. But sometimes you get hit a little bit harder, and the impact on your fitness, vitality, and body composition are so obvious that it can make you feel like everything you've worked for has been lost in a fraction of the time that it took to build it. But this is one of the reasons why we train, so that when you face a health issue, an accident, or anything that challenges your body to a fight, you face it as a stronger and more resilient organism. On a very basic level, think of your fitness as a shield that stands between your life force and everything in the universe that wants to rip it away from you, like disease, illness, accidents. The more fit you are, the tougher you are. And even when it feels like your hard-earned fitness is melting away, the good news is that getting back to your previous condition takes a fraction of the time that it took to build it in the first place. So while it can be a bummer to feel like your fitness is slipping away, there's no need to stress. Think of it like a sword that has been dulled. Everything you need to make it razor sharp again is there. It just needs a little bit of work to bring back that edge. You certainly won't have to forge the whole thing again from scratch. So a quick personal story. A few months back, I got into some poison oak on a hike, and I had a pretty serious reaction to it. My entire leg swelled up, and I had lymph nodes literally the size of golf balls. I had a huge blistering wound on my leg and blisters on my feet, arms, and neck. And I trained through the whole process, but I honestly didn't really have much to give. So my strength, endurance, and general energy levels took a huge hit during that time. I ended up having to go on prednisone, which I did not have a good reaction to. And by the end of the whole ordeal, it had been over 2 months, and I couldn't perform even a set of 10 clean pull-ups. So despite doing my best to hold on to my fitness, my rep counts dropped well over 50%. My sleep was terrible, and I managed to lose over a 1/4 inch on my arms and gain over 1 inch on my waist in that time. So not exactly the direction I want to be moving in. But here it is a month later. I'm down a few pounds and starting to finally add reps to my pull-ups. I've still got a way to go, but I'm definitely moving in the right direction. Now, this wasn't a life-threatening experience or anything, but had I not been in good shape before, I can only imagine how weak and feeble I would have been after. And while this all just kind of sucked, it's definitely not the worst thing people go through, not even close. I know some remarkable people who've powered through and have bounced back from spinal injuries, car accidents, serious digestive issues, heart attacks, strokes, cancer, really rough stuff. And it's stories like those that show the power of strength in every sense of the word. Anyway, I find those stories to be very inspiring, motivating, and a compelling reason to train forever. So a little bit of a different video today. And if you have a really awesome comeback story, feel free to leave it in the description for some inspiration. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.